Hello, this is the multiple speaking with part 2 of my watercolor collection. If you haven't watched part 1, you can click on the top right of the screen or find the link in the description section. This is two granulating, and I think you would call it a separating color as well from white nights. I will talk about this later. This is also separating colors, and these two also super supervision. Next, I'm gonna show you another set. This is a Mungyo Pastel set. Honestly, I'm not sure what I was thinking when I got this. I was on a pastel craze for a while, and to get like colors from regular paints, you need to add a lot of water, and some coloring books do not like water. I thought maybe pastel colors will help. The paints are nice, but I'm not that excited to paint with these colors. And so far I rarely reach for this set. Most of the colors are opaque and some are transparent, but no white pigment was listed on the packaging. The next set that I have is like a fluorescent color set. This is called the Paul Rubens Opera. It's not that expensive actually, and I think that's why I got this. It comes in a nice box, hard box. The packaging of Paul Rubens is very nice. It has a protective foam. This is very hard foam, and I just kept it inside here because the packaging is nice. I have a swatch for this. So okay, I swatched it in my sketchbook, and I swatched this on 28th August 2023, so about 1.5 years. And the colors are, these are the colors, and the colors are still bright. These are the original colors. I don't think there's any fading. I don't see any much difference. But I also did a Lightfast test on this, so I'll show that later. Okay, the next part is gonna be my granulating paint section. So I think let me clear this. When I heard about granulating paints, the most mentioned brand would be Schmincke. So I found a seller that sells Schmincke palette set in a hand pot pan like this. So I got, this is 4 sets of Schmincke paint. This is these 3 is Rockwell. Rockwell is a Canadian brand. This is Supervision Granulating, the 2 tubes that I showed you just now. I made a full swatch of the Schmincke paints. This is the Schmincke Academy Crazy Granulation Set. These 6 colors here. Academy is the student grade for Schmincke. I like the green here. You can see some separation of the yellow and green. This violet looks like Daniel Smith's Shadow Violet. And I got 3 of the Schmincke Horadam Super Granulation series. They have a few in the series, but I got 3 of them. This is Volcano. This 5. Not much color shifting or separating, just super granulating paints. Next is the Glacier series. Okay, this 5. I like the Glacier green. So this is what you call the separating paints. The third one is Galaxy series. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one, my favorite is the Galaxy Violet. I bought the paints from Shopee like this. These are 0.5 ml per pen. The Academy set, this 6 I got for 12 ringgit for all 6. The Volcano, Glacier and Galaxy were 20 ringgit per set of 5. But Schmincke uses natural Gogh in their watercolors, and I want to avoid using animal products, so I'm not buying this again. But if you don't mind all that, you can get the original set of the Horadam paints, which has 5 15 ml tubes in a wooden box from Amazon for $82. I also found a seller selling 5 ml tubes for RM 65 ringgit Malaysia, but there's only 5 colors in stock. Or you can get a set like this just to try. You know, this particular item is still available on Shopee. But one thing you should know about buying hand pot pans like this and the Daniel Smith set that I showed in part 1 is that you may not get the true quality of the paints because you don't know how the pans were made or the condition of the original tubes. Here I am swatching other granulating paints that I have. I swatched them twice, once wet on dry and then wet on wet. Swatching them wet on wet is where these paints truly show their true colors. I was disappointed to find that the Van Gogh Dust Pink and the White Knight's Ruby Mist are so similar. Hopefully with the existence of this video, I will not buy similar paints again, unless it's on purpose. The separation for these supervision paints is not that clear on video. Hopefully this photo gives a better picture. I got these Rockwell paints from Shopee back in October 2023. Today, if you are in Malaysia, you can only get these paints from their website, but the shipping cost is 3 times the price of the paints. I also swatched some paints that I already shared in part 1 to show their granulating properties. Inside these containers are all my metallic paints. And let's start with this one. This is a big chunk of my metallic paints collection. This is the first set that I bought. I bought this together with the Morandi set that I mentioned in part 1. I can't remember the brand. The paint is okay, not so chalky, not so pale. I can show you the swatches here. Yeah, it's this on the 3rd row, so they are nice metallic paints. The rest I bought much later, middle of last year, I think. I bought 3 sets of 12 pens, meaning 36 half pens of glitter paints for 35 ringgit. But there are some overlap in colors, so I actually got 24 unique colors. I got 3 of this white here, and I put 2 of them here because I think I will use them a lot for highlights. And in the mix there are 5 pens that I bought from Temu back in December. So the 5 are the reddish orange colors, the one that I mark with black pen. So these are the swatches for the whole set here. Just give you an overview. Yeah, you can do a lot of things with all these different colors. You've got the silver and also gold and bronze there. Okay. After I bought that first metallic paint set, I bought the Kuretake Ganzai Tambi Starry set. I really love these paints. They are easy to use and they are lovely types of gold. Got different types of gold here, and this is the okay. And I got 1 pen of Coliro metallic, blue pearl. I'm not a fan of the Coliro brand, and they have a lot of, they are famous for selling metallic paints, but I'm not a fan. You have to wait a while before you can use it. You have to wear it, wait a minute or two, only then you can pick it up with your brush. It is also expensive, to me at least. This one is 20 ringgit for a pen like this. And this is the swatch on white paper. So that's the Coliro blue pearl, and this is on black. So what I like about the Kuretake set is that it's clear on both white and black paper. So it's very flexible and a lot of uses. And finally you can see the blue tint for the Coliro paint on the black paper. On the white you can see a hint of blue on a certain angle. Let me see if I can catch it. Yeah, there is a slight blue there, bluish tint there. Okay, and then this is the Supervision Rock Mica Granulating Watercolor. There are 40 colors here. This is actually a combination of 4 sets. Gift of Whale, Flower Fire, Ocean Paradise and Mermaid Coast. But the set comes without any swatch card or labeling. I did the card myself, so I don't know which color comes from which set. Each square is 0.3 ml according to the seller. I bought this from Shopee, but it's not available anymore. And I also cannot find any other place selling this Mica series currently. I swatch a few of the paints to give you a better view. I swatch them on white paper first. Like this, the top row here is from this row, this 5. And I actually cannot remember this one, but this 3 is this paint that looks white. The paint that looks white. It does shows up white on white paper, but when you do it on black paper, then you can see the color. It's this three. That's the interesting thing about this paint. And this top one is this one. So let's compare it with the white. So it shows up differently on white paper and black paper. And supposedly it's the same with this bottom row, but when I look at it again, I cannot believe that this is the same paint. So I swatched it again, and yeah, it is the same paint. Like on white it's coral color, but on black paper it comes out orange. And then I tested another one. It's like bluish gray, but on black paper it's silver white. So that's the Mica. The interesting thing about Mica, but unfortunately you cannot get this anymore. And the next one, these two I bought recently from Temu in December as well. This is similar to the Kuretake Kansai Tambi Opal set, where the colors are clearer on black paper. And okay, and for this one, I thought this would be a high glitter paint, but they are actually just glitter with binder. There's no pigment at all. They are tricky to use, and they are not what I expected. It does look very glittery in the pans, but when you try to use it, this is all you get. And this is what you can get on black paper. Okay, so those are my watercolor paints. Now I'm gonna share the homemade Lightfast test that I made. Just for some of the paints, not all. So I made two swatches. One I kept at the window, this one, and this one I kept in the drawer. So let's show the result. So this is the Paul Rubens 1, 2, 3, the 5, the set that I got from the hand pot pans. So it's peach light, royal purple, the Christmas green, moonlight purple, and Davis grey. Not much change except for the peach light, I guess, because I'm sure because it has an opera color in there. And next is Holbein. The Holbein Gogh still looks good. This is Daniel Smith Quinacridone Rose. And not much change. Winsor Newton Cotman Alizarin Crimson Hue. The White Knights Quinacridone Lilac. This is White Knights Ultramarine. Not much change. And I made a mistake while swatching there, so that's the real one. The Reeves Olive Green. Yeah, not much change also. And this is the Shinhan Royal Blue, the color that I like, but it's actually not Lightfast. Yeah, and the next one is Daniel Smith Moon Glow. Okay, still good. And this is the pastel Mungyo Pastel set. These two colors. Yeah, there is a slight fading, not much, but there is fading. And this is these three is the Supervision Rock Mica set. So yeah, quite Lightfast, which is a surprise. Oh, and I made this swatch in October 2023. so about 1 year 3 months. Okay, let's go to the next column. This is the Mijello Mission Indian Yellow. That's Rembrandt Cadmium Yellow, Rembrandt Vermilion Hue. These two are from pans. Next is Holbein Chronocodone Opera, the one that somebody said got good light fastness, and it does show it here. There's not much change. And this is Delirauni, the Delirauni Aquafine. These two, there is fading even from the one that I put on the drawer. There's some fading. That's the Van Gogh Meadow Lake Light. These three are the ones that I got on clearance, so it's possible that it's because they are old paints, and that's why there's fading there. And this is the Winsor and Newton Common Cadmium Orange Hue. This is from the tube. Okay, this is the opera, the Paul Rubens opera set. These 4 colors, so you can see a lot of changes there. So that's why fluorescent is not light fast. The next is a Winsor Newton Common Permanent Rose. And next is the Van Gogh Dusk Pink. This is the granulating color. And this is Alpha Gold Neutral Tint. Not much change. So I may be doing another light fast test. I may test some other sets that are not well known. So maybe watch out for that one. Those were all my watercolor paints. I hope you can get a clearer picture of the different types of watercolors you can try. Let me know in the comments if you have tried these paints and what you think about them. I hope this video serves some benefit to you. If it does, do click like to show your support. I still consider myself a watercolor newbie, even though I've been playing with watercolors for 2 years. It's because I have other hobbies and watercolors do not get my full attention, but I want to be better at it. And I'm thinking with this channel I can share my learning process and progress so that you can learn along with me. So what's next? As I mentioned in part 1, I want to set up my ultimate palette with split primary selections across brands, and add in my favorite colors as well. I have a short list, but every time I look at it, I keep changing my mind. So I'm thinking I should do proper swatches with all my paints. I've been doing some, but not for all of them. I'm always curious about the pigment makeup, because some colors across different brands use the same pigment but they look different. So I want to know if I have any of that in my collection. Then I will do color wheels with my shortlisted paints and see what secondary colors I can get from them. And then I think I want to do a mixing chart to see what other colors I can get from that. Do you think that's a good strategy to learn about my paints? Do you know of other methods that I should try, or do you think I'm just overthinking this? So let me know in the comments. I welcome any feedback. In the meantime, do have a good day, and I hope you'll see me again in my next video. Bye!